What's going on, family? This your boy Freddie's Blaze, Clippers of Commerce podcast. We got the six-figure spot chick right here in the building, Candace Holyfield. Listen, I just got a whole bunch of crazy information right now that's just life-changing. I'm telling you, it happened in a matter of minutes. And when you hear this lady speak, I'm telling you, this gold pours out. So I got a quick question to ask you, okay? What made you interested in the spa business?
That's a good question. So I actually was a waitress for 13 plus years. I was turning 30 and I'm like, what am I gonna do with my life? Like, I'm 30 years old now, what am I gonna do with my life? Shout out to all my waitresses in my service, no shade to anybody. And I just needed a career change. Like, my job was treating me like shit. I had been there forever. And I was like, I gotta do something. And behind me was a technical college. And I had already went for medical assistant before. So I went back to the same technical, but I ain't make no money as a medical assistant, so I went back to a waitress. I went back, I took my test because I was gonna go for nursing, but nursing took too long and I needed money right then and there. And they told me about the massage program. And I got in there, opened up my business 3 months while I was in school. We didn't have IG Live yet, we didn't have TikTok. Like, I'm old school, got it out the mud. And here I am now, over $5 million later.
Wow. How did you learn how to open up your business?
Trial and error. Back then, you know, even right now, guys, in 2024, we don't have a lot of like coaches and mentorships for barbers and hairstylists and spa pros. So it was a lot of just trial and error for me. And once I made six figures and made $1 million, I helped everybody in my spot. I wasn't even six-figure spot chick yet. I wasn't even charging anybody. I had figured out how to make 6 figures in 12 months. So I started helping everybody that was in my spot. Everybody made 6 figures. I didn't become six-figure spot chick, so I moved to Atlanta in 2015.
Well, I know one thing, and I definitely appreciate you sharing that because it's important for people to see that process and understand how that works. But part of the process too, which is really difficult, is coming up with a name. How did you come up with that name, Six-Figure Spot Chick?
So shout out to the six-figure spot chick. Her name is Cece. She is in heaven. I was in her mentorship since 2014 to the day she passed away. And one day she changed her page name. It wasn't Six-Figure Chick anymore. She changed her name. I was like, I'm gonna be Six-Figure Spot Chick. Because I was trying to think of a name anyway, but I wanted my name to be a strategy by everybody. Your name needs to be a strategy by itself. I needed my name to be a strategy. I needed my name to make people want to know who I am, what I was, and I came up with Six-Figure Spot Chick. And I made my Instagram page, and I've been running with it ever since, and it was in 2015. And my mentor knows this. She knows my name, Six-Figure Spot Chick. She know I named it after her and all that good stuff, and that's how I came up with the Six-Figure Spot Chick.
Awesome. How do you deal with obstacles when you are trying to build? Because, you know, once you have an idea and you start putting some action towards it, all of a sudden, you know, those challenges come, those trials come. So how do you overcome that? Like, what do you tell yourself first and foremost, and then what action do you take after that?
So that's a good question. So everybody who is listening, oftentimes we have too many ideas and we trying to do too many things at one time, and so that's why people quit. So I tell everybody, you always put a one by the thing that's gonna make you money and make you happy, and you focus on that. Once you get enough money, you can focus on the other things that may not necessarily be something that you really want to do, but you know it's money there. Like Airbnb came, I made like almost $500,000 when Airbnb was hot, but I'm a spa pro. I had a trucking company. I made almost $500,000 from. I six-figure everything I do is like. I made almost $500,000 from a trucking company until my husband decided he didn't want to do that. So sometimes we just do too many things, and they're not our purpose, they're not our calling, and that's why when an obstacle comes, we quit. But for spa, God gave me this. God told me to be Six-Figure Spot Chick. God told me to be the #1 spa queen. So I can never quit on it, don't matter what obstacles come my way. So when I know it's for me, I know I'm gonna have bad days. It's a matter of how I'm gonna handle those bad days when they happen. So I got 2 therapists. I was that messed up, everybody. I got 2 therapists. I go to church. I sow my seeds. I'm always doing personal development. I write in my prayer journal. I didn't write in there today, y'all. We heard very early this morning. See, God gonna get me because I did not write in my prayer journal this morning. But I just do things like that to keep me grounded because I know bad things are gonna happen. But it's a matter of how I'm gonna handle those bad things. So I just know this is my thing. I know this for me, and when it's something I want to do, I don't give up on it. I don't quit, and I always seek wise counsel too. If I can't figure it out, I need to seek wise counsel to try to my best to figure it out.
That's right. So you said earlier, and I think it was powerful. You said you six-figure everything.
Yeah.
So coming on the other side of the trials and the obstacles and things of that nature, you found a system where you can, you know, put yourself in a position where you're successful. So how do you deal with that other side of it, where things seem to come to you easily now?
So to be honest, I tell this all the time. I was ranting this morning on my IG stories. Things actually do not come to me easy. I said it seemed like God give everybody, it'd be easy for them. Nothing has ever been easy for me. But me sitting here talking like this, running my big old mouth, this is easy for me. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. But I promise you, I say all the time, I said nothing easy happens for me, ever. And I still don't think it do. But because you just said that I'm up here running my mouth and it's easy for me, I got to go back to a place of gratitude. I got to know that some things are easy for me. I got to know that God is clearing the path for me and makes it, like me meeting you and we interviewing right now in a matter of minutes. This was easy. Nothing was hard about this. So I got to go back to a place of gratitude, and things easily do happen for me. And I think we're not in gratitude enough, and we complain about everything, and we're not grateful for the things that we do have and the opportunities that do come our way. So that just put me back in a place of gratitude right there.
Awesome.
And everybody, if you guys do not know, gratitude is a secret weapon. Gratitude, when you having a bad day, go to gratitude. It'll change your mind. It'll change your mood. You got to go to gratitude. On your worst day, go to gratitude.
Yes, man. I hear it often say that the way up is down, that we need to start humble. You know, so that's definitely a gem. Okay, you got something else on that?
So I feel like black people, people always tell us to humble ourselves, humble ourselves.
Yeah.
And it's like we can't celebrate our big wins because we're not humble, or we got the big head. And so to me, it's levels of humbleness. I will always be humble before the Lord. When it's time for me to pop out, I'm popping out, okay? Before the Lord, yes, I'm humble. Yes, I thank you, but I'm gonna pop my stuff when it's time for me to pop my stuff. So it's levels to the humbleness, very much so. Very much so. Like I was popping myself with you, but it was for you though. It wasn't for me though.
hey, but you told me what I needed to hear.
It was that was popping my stuff for you. It wasn't for me. And this is the last thing too, because I know we gotta go. Everybody, your gifts are not for you. I just met this amazing man, and I just poured into him. I don't know him, right? He had a good idea. I'm like, you amazing. It's fire. Interview me. Yeah. And so y'all, if you didn't stop at my booth and I didn't have enough, I'm gonna talk to everybody who come out. Don't even look at me. I'm gonna talk to you, okay? I'm a master sales owner, by the way. You stopped. I started talking to you. I was like, what's your podcast? Yep. And then it was on and popping after this. So some people don't even take the first step to get their opportunity and a blessing that God just gave to them easily. And I charged $10,000, by the way. I just gave you. He owed me a meal, everybody. He owed me a meal, so y'all should see us out to eat somewhere, someday, because he owed me a meal for them gems I dropped. But that was a blessing. That was easy for both of us. So that was big God right there.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And I wish you the best.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're gonna blow up.
Much.
It's not a doubt in my mind.
Thank you. Where you see yourself in the next 10 years?
Ooh, child, with my man. Not in the damn podcast, something with a booth.
I hear that.
Somewhere with my husband on an island somewhere, living my best life, crazy rich.
Yes, ma'am.
Until I don't have to work anymore, I'm not rich yet. So people think when you made $1 million, or oh, she made $5 million, or that shit was overtime, and I still work very, very hard in the field every single day. So until I just make $1 million a month, and I don't gotta do no crazy work, I ain't made it yet. So I'm thankful for what I have accomplished, but I still got a long way to go. So I wish you the best. We looking out for you.
I appreciate you. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for the jewels you dropped up there too. Y'all heard it here. Flippers and commas, baby. Let's go. Thank you so much.